Wonderful day on the island. Peace and blessings to everybody. And it's been a couple days. I had to take a break, a mental break. I had to, you know, catch up on my reading, meditate, and also been busy at work. But I'm glad to do a live stream this morning, and this is about first Liangelo Ball and Lonzo. For Liangelo Ball, for him to make it on the Hornets, it all comes down to Michael Jordan. Will Michael Jordan sacrifice his ego and, just pride? Michael Jordan's very prideful, sometimes to a fault. And y'all saw what happened this year with LaMelo. Remember the mantra? LaMelo had to earn it. A number 3 overall pick had to earn everything, like it was the 80s and 90s. See, if it was a different owner, uh, I would have said, yeah, there's a good chance. But I got to see it to believe it. Shout out to Rap God. He said Jello will play for the Charlotte. We'll see. See, I'm not going to be like these other content creators and say something's going to happen without facts. Y'all know how I roll. Shout out to Rave Kingdom. He says Jello will play with the Hornets. I'm glad you agree that Zoe is not going to the Hornets. No, yeah, Zoe is not going to the Hornets. Think about it. And shout out to Flight Sports TV. There was somebody on his show that kept it real on a situation and said that they're not all in sync like people think they are. Why do they have different ages? Lonzo signed with Clutch. The other two Ball brothers signed with Rock Nation. So I don't know if they're in sync like that, like y'all think they are. That tells you one thing. Lonzo's trying to get the bag, and Lonzo would not get the bag with Charlotte. Charlotte has too much, um, you know, over-the-cap money. That's their problem, and they're unable to pay anybody. They can't afford it. We was trying to tell you guys that, but a lot of people didn't listen. Now, Rave Kingdom pointed it out, but a lot of Shines didn't want to listen. They got Gordon Hayward that has a contract that nobody wants to pick up, so that'll be hard to trade him. They will have to buy him out, which will lose a lot of money. They won't have enough money to pay Lonzo $20 million a year. And then I heard someone say that Lonzo should take less money to join the Hornets. Hell no. Why should Lonzo take less money? That's another reason why he shouldn't go to Charlotte. The Hornets got Thunder. The Hornets got like 10 guards. So you want to add more guards? Let's keep it real now. The only acquisitions the Hornets need to get is a 5 and an athletic big man. That is it. What's up, Jaheim Nesbitt? KFC says Jello gonna be the best scorer in the summer league. If he's in the summer league, I gotta hear the confirmation first. I gotta hear the confirmation before I could even say it's true. We got 40 plus people in the chat. Y'all get the like button. I want to see 20 likes at least. And then when we go for 20, I want to see 30. And when we go for 30, I want to see 40. Shout out to Bar Trent. Shout out to J&J Video. J&J Video says, but you know MJ a gambler. He's greedy. I think he'll take a chance on Jello for box office. Shout out to DJ New Media. That's the problem. This is the problem. This is what the Pistons did. That's why I want y'all to think about the game within the game. Remember how the Pistons signed, they didn't sign, they acquired Jello for practice. And that turned out to be a publicity stunt. Would Jordan sign Jello to the Summer League for real, or would it be for publicity? I'm tired of these publicity stunt signings, man. I don't want to see none of that shit. I don't want to see the Hornets. Oh yeah, they're gonna sign Jello, play him in the summer league, and he barely played. If any team is getting Jello, it should be for his abilities. It should never be about marketability, because that's what the Pistons did. The Pistons used his name, wrongfully used his name to get clickbait and advertising money. So it wasn't genuine. That's the game within the game, my brothers and sisters. That is the game within the game. That's why I try to teach you all about how the NBA does it, man. If if you're a fan of Jello, just like all of us, you would want him to make a team just on the merit of his skills, his ability to shoot the three, his size, and his potential. That's all. Not if he could sell tickets. Because I don't want to go and watch NBA TV in the Summer League and see Jello on that damn bitch. That's not right. That is not right. Boy, I'm cooking today. Let me chill out real big. I'm cooking today. I'm cooking today, man. I want to see fire emojis right now. Cause I'm putting everything on the grill today. I'm putting everything on the grill. I want to see the fire emojis, man. Oh boy, I'm back, man. I told y'all I was gonna come back with a blaze. Woo, boy. See, I don't want the Hornets to use Jello as a caricature or a minstrel. Jordan should look at Jello. What can he do for me? And if he can't answer that, don't sign him, because it'll be a waste of time. Let me read some of these comments, man. Y'all going at it in the comments. I like it, man. I like the activity. Rave Kingdom says, I think Zoe's family is trying to be in his ear to let him jump on the chance of them playing together. It could be. Peace and blessings to you, Bartran. He said, interesting times. Yes, it is. Alex Enzo says, any updates on Jello and the Hornets? No, I haven't heard any updates. So they were going off the clip of the OG Yank, Big Yank, LeVar's father, saying if, and y'all gotta understand words. He did say if. He said if Jello is with his brothers, if this, and I can't really say it's legit with if. Maybe he is doing a private workout with the Hornets, but who? I just got confirmation that most of the Hornets coaching staff was at the draft combine this week. So who is watching Jello? That's the question. Is the Hornets just all cap right now, or is it legit? That's what I want to know. Because when I just had confirmation that they was watching a couple of big men at the NBA draft combine, that's legit. The whole coaching staff, because the Hornets need a big man. So Michael Jordan, Mitch Kupchak sent all the scouts and talent evaluators. I think it's Chicago. I think that's where the NBA combine's at. Shout out to Ann James, was good, bro. He said even if the Hornets don't sign Jello on the team, putting him on Sun League, let him go off, that would attract the NBA teams. Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see from the Hornets. Put Jello on it. It doesn't hurt to put him on the Summer League team, because it's the Summer League. It ain't gonna hurt. Let Jello on the summer team, Summer League. Let him get some run and see what happens. It does not hurt, and you'll get viewers. So it's a win-win. So if Jello doesn't live up to his end of the bargain, it's not going to be the Hornets' fault. But if Jello does perform, and let's say the Hornets like, hey, we got too many guards, but we did put you out there, then other teams can sign him. Y'all got to see the big picture. Who Jargon said, agreed, they should kick the tires on Jello. Yeah, man, let it roll. See what you got. Don't do what the Pistons did, man. But then again, I told y'all about that Pistons situation. I said, man, how's Jello going to play when they signed 15 players to guarantee contracts. Most not the subs. The subs was understanding where I was coming from, but everybody else was like, um, "Oh, he's gonna play on in the preseason." I said, "No, that's not gonna happen. They got 15 guys. Y'all gotta see. Y'all gotta see the whole playbook, man. Y'all gotta see what's going down." The Pistons use Jello for again for clout. That's all they did, man. And y'all got mad at me for telling the truth. And then when that happened, y'all was like, not y'all, but the other people like, man, DJ, man, you right about the situation. Because I didn't want the whole situation to disappoint you guys. Because I was disappointed, but I knew what was up. That's why I wasn't totally mad, because I knew what the Detroit Pistons were doing. They were using Jello to generate dollars, man. And I'm glad I saw the game within the game before it unfolded. That's why when I made the show the next day, if y'all could go back, I wasn't disappointed or mad because I knew what was happening. KFC says Pistons are the worst team in the world. Boy, the Pistons pissed off a lot of people that day. Tom says, wait, Jello got a summer league opportunity. It's not confirmed yet. It got to be confirmed. It's not confirmed yet. And James says, giving Jello a chance to shine in the summer league, having the NBA team put him in their main regular season roster would be so good for the Hornets. Some team needs to give him a chance. I wonder how Jello's going to play. I'm intrigued because it's been 900 plus days. Like, I didn't care where he was playing. I just wanted to see him play something. And I looked at the Slam interview that Jello had. And Jello seems ready to play. But Jello wants to play in his terms, clearly. He doesn't want to go overseas. He does it. He wants to just, do it the simple way. Hope a team signs him to a summer league, and then hope he impresses them to make the what you call NBA roster. Hoop Jargon says, I think Blake Griffin's twin, Taylor Griffin, got a look too. Yeah, Taylor Griffin got a look, Hoop Jargon. But remember, Taylor Griffin played 4 years in college. And even though he didn't last that long, he did go overseas a bunch and then came back that 1 year. But he put in work. So Taylor Griffin, that was all the work that he put in. And then you got Blake Griffin as his brother. Blake Griffin came out blazing. That helped Taylor Griffin. I remember Taylor Griffin playing because I watched a lot of Big 12 basketball. I'm from Texas, from H-Town. Hey, we got 90 plus people in the chat. I want everybody who haven't hit the like button before we go on. Now, if you're a Hornets fan, I want to let y'all know what the Hornets should do. The Hornets should do this to fix their problems. I want the Hornets to address the 5 position in free agency only. I repeat that. I want the Hornets to address the 5 position in free agency only. I'm going to tell you why. Because in the draft, you want to get the best player available. You never want to draft for need in a strong draft. This supposedly be a strong draft. So I want the Hornets to take in the draft whoever is the best player. Sean Nichols says H-Town already, man. You know what it is, man. H-Town, what it do? Yeah, man. Shout out to my folks in H-Town, man. It's all love, man. I love being from Houston, man. Houston made me who I am. And one thing about H-Town, man, we some grinders out there. We work hard. We find a way. We find a way to make money out there. So shout out to H-Town. Juju says Giannis got drafted before. That's the difference between him and Jello. Yeah, Giannis's brother, because you know how he He was playing so many games in the international region over there, I think in Greece, that he had so many looks. The only difference between him and Jello hasn't played that much. That's the only difference. Boat Knight to the net to the Hornets. Oh yeah, the brother Boat Knight. I think that's how you say his name. If I say his name wrong, let me know. From UConn, he's got game. He's a shooting guard, combo guard, 6'5". He can shoot the rock. He could create. If the Hornets could get Boat Knight from UConn, that's a steal, man. That is a steal. That brother can score. He can score it, man. And he's athletic. Crafty. And you know what? You have a lineup with him and LaMelo Ball. Boy, that's some scoring right there. Y'all go look up Boat Knight, Bouknight. Look him up and put UConn on there and look at his highlights. And y'all see what I'm talking about. But yeah, the Hornets should only dress the 5 position in free agency. There's a lot of good big men out. Rashawn Holmes from the Kings. That's a good big man they could get. He's very athletic, rim runner. And trust me, he would not drop LaMelo's passes. Joshua Jones says they see Boat Knight as the next Zach LaVine. That's what I'm hearing. Boat Knight is definitely a sleeper, man. And if Boat Knight was with the Hornets, since they have Terry Rozier still, he could come off the bench starting out being a microwave. And I'll tell you one thing, when he comes off the bench, he going to light it up. You never know. He may start. If he's the next Zach LaVine, he may start if he catches on. But you know how the Hornets are, man. Shout out to SMG Cash Out. What's good, my brother? He said the Hornets need to get Isaiah Jackson, LaMelo's teammate from Spire. Yeah, that would be good, but man, I don't know, man. That's why I want them to address the big man position in free agency. Because what if they have the opportunity to get Boat Knight and they pass on him? And that's gonna be pretty dicey, bro. But yeah, Isaiah Jackson wouldn't be bad at all either. Rap God says Kuminga is the best player in the draft. People are saying that, man. They saying Kuminga is the next Giannis. That's what the streets are saying, man. Yeah, Jalen Green is compared to Zach LaVine. No, Jalen Green, I think he'll be different than that. KFC says I blocked the Pistons team after they cut Jello from the team. Isaiah Jackson is 7 foot. Did he have a growth spurt? Hey, we got 100+ people in the chat. We got 32 likes, man. Y'all got to hit the like button. Y'all got to do that. Matla says it's funny. These teams would find any way they could boost Clout and make it quick butt, but they won't touch Jello, who would be instant Clout. Yeah, man. That's messed up how they did it, and that's what the Pistons did. Terry in the chat says Taylor Griffin got drafted 2nd round, so he had a good chance to make the roster. Yeah, he got drafted. That's the difference. So I'm not going to shit on Taylor Griffin. Taylor Griffin, man, he put in work. Now, he may not lasted in the NBA that long. It's not easy to do. But Taylor Griffin and the big tour with him and Blake Griffin, they were putting up numbers, man. They were putting up numbers in college. I watched them play, man. Them brothers was going at it. The only difference was Taylor Griffin didn't have that prototypical size. I think he was like 6'7", and he was a tweener. That's the difference. You got to have that prototypical size. And you got to have a prototypical game. Rodwan Hawk says, them views looking tough. Yeah, man. This is what peace look like. That's why I like where I'm at. I'm away from drama. I'm in nature, and I got a cool West Coast breeze going on. This is life, man. That's why you would never see me sad or hear me mad about anything, man. Why be mad when the Most High has blessed you? That's my saying. Yeah, man. Like I was saying, Isaiah Jackson, 7 foot. Did he have a growth spurt? SMG said he was 6'10" playing with LaMelo. Now he's 7 foot. He's a good center. LaMelo throw lobs too. Yeah, they got chemistry. Yahir says, I feel like Mitch and Borrego just messing with Liangelo. I don't trust them one bit. See, I was trying to tell y'all that. Y'all really gonna trust in Mitch Kupchak and Borrego as well as Michael Jordan to give Jello a shot to make the roster, even if they give him a summer league spot. You think he's gonna just play in the NBA like that, knowing those two? LaMelo ain't even got, and I know I say this a billion times, but I say it again. LaMelo didn't even get his favorite number because his team tried to play hardball. It's not as easy as what y'all think it is, man. There's so many politics with the Hornets. It's so annoying, man. I guarantee you the Hornets would have won more games if they would have just gave LaMelo the keys and said, hey, you're our franchise point guard. We run everything to you. No, everybody got ego. Everybody want to play hero ball, jacking up shots. And that's why they got blown out by the Indiana Pacers. That's why they got their ass beat by the Pacers, playing that hero ball, and they caught up to them. And remember, I said they was gonna lose to the Pacers, and the Hornets fans was telling me, "Oh, you just saying that because LaMelo, you're a Melo stan." I said, "Okay." Guess what happened after that? They got they butt whooped by the Pacers. I wasn't saying it to hate on the Hornets. I was just observing how they were playing. The Pacers, even though they weren't winning as much, they shared the ball. The Hornets weren't doing that enough, and trying to play that hero ball shit, and that shit could only last so long. Shout out to Joaquin. He said Boat Night looking good to Charlotte. Yeah, if Boat Night's there, Charlotte better get him. I'm telling you right now, that's a steal. That's like, you know how Tyrese Halliburton fell to 11 to the Kings, and that was a steal for him? That's going to be like that with the Hornets if they get Boat Night. And Jay says, when Indiana signed the ex-coach from Dallas, I sense the Hornets' chances able to get Miles Turner and trade down. Go. Rick probably want to hold on to Turner to let's just hope he wants Hayward. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, man. Miles Turner is the piece, man. Miles Turner is the final piece of getting the Hornets over the hump, man. When the Pacers signed Rick Carlisle, I was like, damn. Because I can see Rick Carlisle liking what he sees with Miles Turner and Sabonis and trying to do a Twin Towers. James Smith says, DJ, I dropped that jewel in your last video. Oh, yeah, you did, man. You definitely did, my brother. Shout out to you, man. Y'all know how we do it on here. We show love to everybody. Juju said, if Lonzo 4 years ago on the Lakers played how LaMelo playing, Jello would have been with him. I got to admit, and this is nothing against Zoe. I'm happy for Zoe, and I know he's going to get the bag. But can we at least agree if Lonzo had a Rookie of the Year performance like LaMelo, Jello probably would have signed with the Lakers. I truly believe that. Nobody would tell me differently. Because Jello would have had enough clout. See, when you make a name like that with the Lakers, you get shit happening. Jeannie Buss would have made it happen. I guarantee. We all appreciate Lonzo's game. But I'm telling you right now, this is what I believe. So if you disagree, I can see your point. But yeah, if Lonzo had a rookie year like LaMelo did, Jello most likely would have signed with a summer league team, then would have had enough clout to get him on a two-way contract with the G League and the NBA. That's what would have happened. That would have happened. And I'm going to stick with that. I truly believe that. Joaquin says LaMelo would change Miles' game like CPT trade 18's game. Yeah, I can't wait. Miles Bridges, I know it's a different Miles, but Miles Bridges need to be starting next year. Just putting that over there. But yeah, LaMelo and Miles Turner, the pick and roll. That'd be something. Uh, Not too many teams in the East can stop that if that trade were to go down. James Smith says, "Remember DJ? He tried out for the Lakers. Jello did, but yeah, Jello tried out for the Lakers. But this is before Lonzo even. Lonzo didn't even have like that type of rookie year to get him on a team in on a summer league team. So there was no way Lonzo could get Jello on that roster, even if he could. He didn't have that big enough rookie year to do that. Best Impact says Mitchell Moore. He is a shooting guard, point guard, very good from three. Yeah, Davion Mitchell. He's just undersized. I want taller guards. Rap guy says I disagree. Palinka was playing politics and didn't like his father, who was banned from Staples Center. But when you win Rookie of the Year and you gain enough clout, you get to make shit happen. Aunt Jazz says Lonzo was given more positive media attention when he got in the league. Before they got upset with LeVar, the media was pre- predicting him being Rookie of the Year. Melo had straight hate from the start. Yeah, the biggest lie ever told was LaMelo didn't get hate. That is a damn lie. LaMelo's still getting hate. Remember when LaMelo won Rookie of the Year? Look how many people was hating on him. I would never agree that LaMelo didn't receive hate from the from media cronies and even certain players who were throwing subliminal shots at LaMelo for winning it. And guess what's gonna happen? LaMelo's still gonna get that same hate next year, but I doubt he gives a damn what they think. Okay, we got 140 people in the chat and 53 likes. Get those likes to 100 at least. Shout out to Jack Slammer. He said Jello did well at his Lakers tryout. Teams just didn't want the negativity. Uh, I don't I don't think Jello did his best at the Laker tryout. What I've seen on the film, remember he had that ankle issue, so he wasn't moving fast. He was moving slew-footed, and that's why he needed an ankle injury earlier. But he tried to toughen it out. You know, Jello's mentally tough, so he tried to tough it out. He just couldn't move like he did before. Tyler Murray says, "No, bruh, they not trading Gordon Hayward. They have wanted him since he was in Utah. Yeah, that's why it's gonna be a dicey situation, man, with the Gordon Hayward trade if they could trade him. Besides, who wants to take that damn contract?" James Cortez says he believes that if Jello played in the Drew League, scouts would have cared because it isn't a tits. If he played overseas a bit, he'd probably get more attention. And Joy Tenner says they're openly shopping Gordon Hayward. Gordon in the interview said he's been told that Charlotte's position has changed. That's interesting. Very interesting. Joaquin says that looks like California weather. Well, it's the West Coast indeed, man. Yeah. I miss Houston, but man, I love the West Coast, bro. I gotta admit. Juju said Jello's ankle was tweaked back then. Yeah, that's why his workouts weren't really. Look at the workouts. He wasn't moving as he should, and he will tell you that. That's why he needed that surgery, and I'm glad he did it, cause it was like he was having drop foot. Look at the videos of the Lakers workout and doing the drills. He couldn't move. Will Smith said the view. Oh yeah, man. The view is everything, man. You know what's funny? I like doing these videos where I don't do a video for a while and I come right back blazing. Like this is some shit that I gotta keep doing. Hey, we got 150 people in the chat. Make sure you get the likes up. We got 61 likes. But back to Lonzo, man. Lonzo, he changed agencies because he felt like Rock Nation wouldn't have given him the bag that he needed. That tells you everything you need to know. He's getting the bag, but it won't be with Charlotte. Michael Jordan, he's petty. Michael Jordan also knows that he doesn't even have enough money to get Lonzo. And shout out to Uncle Vern. Much love to Uncle Vern. But I know he wants Lonzo in Charlotte, but that's not happening. Lonzo wants to play for a winner. I repeat, Lonzo wants to play for a winner. He's tired of playing with these project-ass teams, not going anywhere, or probably barely making the playoffs or playing a game. He doesn't want to deal with that anymore. The Ball brothers, I believe, will play on the same team, but not now. Not now. So let Lonzo play on a winning team, get his reputation up to par, and watch. The Ball brothers will play on the same team. That's the playbook right there. Not now. Yeah, LaMelo won Rookie of the Year, but it's not enough. It's not enough to get all Ball brothers on the team just yet. Lonzo's got to he's got to make a name for himself. And and I know you guys are fans of Lonzo, just like I am. Y'all know that's the right way for him to do. Knicks, Clippers, and I hate to say the Clippers, but hey, that's a good fit. Bulls, even though the Bulls didn't make the playoffs, you put Lonzo with Zach LaVine and Nurkic and Kobe White, you got something there. You got a playoff team. Will Smith says, MJ, a.k.a. Air Petty. Yeah, I'm just tripped off that y'all think that MJ is going to acquiesce to that. I believe in when LaMelo get his number one jersey. That'll be a start. Rap guy said Pelicans media and fans are toxic. Yeah, that's why I want Lonzo to get out of there. I would lose my mind if Lonzo re-signs with the Pelicans. Because he's going to deal with the same shit. I don't care how many coaches they got. I don't care how many coaches they change. He's going to deal with the same stuff if he's with the freaking Pelicans. Now, I want before I go on, all 160 people in the chat who haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get your updates. Because I'm going to start making a lot of videos. And we're going to keep that real, man. We're going to talk about the game within the game. We're going to talk about these politics in basketball. And we're going to talk about some fun hoops. So stay tuned. Vaughn says, I believe the Hornets will take Jello, but Lonzo will go somewhere else. Yeah, the Hornets got a better chance of getting Jello than Lonzo. And it's going to be tough to get Jello on there, man. If Jello plays in the Summer League and gets his shot, Jello he got to score high double digits. He got to score at least 18 points per game in the Summer League to make that roster. Man, there was athletes in the Summer League that scored 13 to 15 points. Couldn't make an NBA roster. Yeah, they could make the G League, but making an NBA roster, I'm being nice with 18, really 20. 20 and up. Jello gotta take smart shots and be efficient and score at least 18 to 20 points to make an NBA roster. Y'all know how the Summer League stuff go. Terrell Waddle says Jello can do it. Yeah, he could do it, but also his teammates. Because they want to get shine too. So let's say Jello's in the Summer League. He makes 2 threes. His teammates probably going to be like, well, I got to get my touches too. I'm trying to make the roster. I'm trying to keep or the people that's already on the roster but a fringe player. That's what he's going to be dealing with. So what Jello got to do every time he touches that damn ball, he got to look to score it. Do not pass that ball out back to them teammates. Like you say, y'all here, they will freeze Jello out if that happens. You get that shot, you take the three, and don't look twice, because they're gonna be playing hero ball. They're trying to stop Jello. Y'all know how the NBA be hating on these athletes, man. They're going to hold that ball from Jello most of the time. I'm trying to prepare you guys so you're not fooled by the game within the game. This is what they did. They tried to do this with LaMelo Ball, and they were role players. That's why LaMelo Ball, 90% of his scoring comes from ISOs, because the damn coach wasn't even making any plays for him. Didn't make a play at all. Didn't make no cuts or anything for LaMelo Ball. LaMelo had to do it on his own to score. And that's a damn shame. So what do you think they're going to do with Jello? Can you imagine the Martin twins play in the summer league? A role player, they may not play in the summer league, but one of the Martin twins probably will. I can see it now. Yeah, Young Swift, 90% of ISOs. They didn't make enough plays for LaMelo Ball. They was like 92% of all of LaMelo scoring comes from ISOs. 8% comes from plays. They barely make plays. They only made plays for Devontae Graham, Rozier, and definitely Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward has so many plays drawn up for him. It's crazy. And he only averaged 20 points, which is sad. You got a coach draw up all those plays, and you can only get 20 points, Gordon Hayward, per game? Yeah, Jello got to get that rock, man. When that rock is in his hand, score. Don't worry about it. And don't listen to these coaches talking about pass it back and all. Hell no. No, you score. And if the coach puts you on the bench for trying to score, so be it. But you don't want these teams to pull a trick and say, because just imagine, what if they tell Liangelo in Summer League, hey, if a defender's on you and you got space, pass it back. That's setting them up for failure. And you know Jello won't get double digits if they tell him that. So he's better off just whenever he touches the ball and there's some airspace, you try to shoot that thing, shoot that rock. And if he gets double digits and they don't sign him, everybody could look back and say, hey, this person put up 18 to 20 points in the summer league. He needs to be signed. And then Jello would be vindicated and validated. See, that's what Jello should do, man. Boy. I'm on fire right now. Let me cool off right now. Because this is a real deal video. I hope Jello is listening to this video, because, man, I'm giving him the answers to all the problems. Boy. Y'all make sure y'all share it to the Ball family, the pages. Shout out to Gibson. Gibson says Jello is not that guy. He's got to show he could be that guy. But Gibson, you already know what I'm talking about, what it would be like if Jello's in that summer league. They're going to look at him like, wait a minute, you haven't played in 900 plus games. I'm not about to pass you the ball. It's the politics. It's already going to be set in stone. There was somebody on one of these YouTube channels said, man, I can't wait for Jello to play in the summer league. He going to shoot all these threes and stuff. I said, look at the Hornets. Y'all really think they're going to help him get a roster spot? Whenever Jello gets in the summer league, he cannot think about everybody else. He's got to think about himself. There was a video that Jello did. He said the one thing he regret playing in Lithuania is that he didn't listen. He was trying to do so much for the team. he didn't score like he wanted to because he didn't become selfish enough. Remember in Ball in the Family, when Jello said, I learned that I got to start looking out for myself. Jello said this shit. He said, I got to start looking out for myself because the game is so selfish now. That's what Jello said in Ball in the Family after leaving Lithuania. Young Swift said they ain't giving Jello the ball. I hate to say it, but that's just how the Hornets players are right now. Unless y'all think they're gonna give him a roster spot by giving him touches. Shout out to Coach Joe. He said, great view. Thank you, OG. Y'all here said, keep going, DJ. Don't spot with the facts. Yeah, this is real facts, man. Coach Joe says, facts, President, new media, good morning, family, straight, fire. Shout out to the OG Coach Joe. But what Gibson is trying to say is, since Jello hasn't played for so long and proven to be the guy in the pros, this is what the players are going to look at Jello as. They're going to look at Jello as a sympathy at, like, he's on the summer league because of his brothers. That's what they're going to say. So what Jello should do is every time he's in practice, every time Jello is in a summer league game, if he's in a summer league game, by the way, this is a hypothetical, by the way, he's got to look as everyone is competition. And I cannot go in the NBA unless I take what's mine. Jello has to take it. He has to take it. That teammate that you think is a friend, no, he's not a friend. He's trying to take your spot or your potential spot. Boy. I need some water what I just said, man. I need some water what I just said, man. Gibson says Hornets really just need to trade down to OKC for the 2 picks. Yeah, that's a good option, Gibson. That's a very good option. I gotta have Gibson back on the show. I like Gibson's analytics and his basketball knowledge. Coach Joe said that video of Slam of Jello was very interesting. Yeah, it was. It was. You could tell that Jello likes that California life, man. He likes where he's at. He's comfortable where he's at. He plays where he's comfortable, and that's why he hasn't played for so long. If he's not comfortable with a situation, he's not going to play. That's why he hasn't played overseas. And I can't really say if it's a right way or a wrong way, but we'll see what happens. Because y'all could keep telling me about Giannis' brother and then Taylor Griffin, but they played overseas. And it was tough, but that was the only way they could get in the NBA. And yes, they brothers did the favor, but you got to play to do that. Yeah, smash that like button. But I'm rooting for Jello, but I got to see it from him. And I'm right to say that. I got to see it from him. Trust me, Jello, if he makes the roster, if he makes an NBA roster, I'm not talking about Summer League, I'm talking about NBA. If he ever makes an NBA roster, you will not see me complain. But you got to ask yourself, will the Hornets, if they ever sign Jello, if they ever do, will the Hornets use Jello in games? Or will they have him on the bench? If they just have him on the bench and, oh, we signed Jello, you know, that's not going to mean much. Young Swift said they might not even put Jello in, to be honest, if he's ever in the NBA. Yeah, I could definitely see that. And tell LaMelo, hey, we got your brother in the NBA, but you're not playing him. That could definitely happen. You said he won't be on the bench. Man, you don't know what the Hornets will do. This is James. If you trust James Borrego and Mitch Kupchak that much, I don't know what to tell you. You got to be prepared, man. Coach Joe said, "What about Jello having no money? BBB was dead, not." Boy, I was. Hey, Coach, we try to tell them the family still got money, man. They living good. Their brand has done very well lately. Their customer service is up to par, and they're doing a good job of just sending out the orders quickly. And that's what happens when you when you get away from dead weight. When you get away from people who are not trying to help you grow. And that's what the family business did. And now BBB, people won't say this, but they're more international, like Coach Joe said. They're worldwide, man. That's that worldwide money. Gibson says, is Jello fast enough to guard shooting guards and point guards? That's his problem. I have to say this. Jello has to show that he could guard point guards and shooting guards. If Jello was 6'8", then it wouldn't be a problem. But hey, I'm about to roll out, man. This has been a great show, but I'm about to go. Peace out, everybody. Hope you have a great day. Before I go, Jello, all he has to do is show that he could guard. They know he can shoot threes. And before y'all say about JJ Redick and everybody else, y'all gotta understand, unless Jello shoots like them guys, like automatic, and not miss, he's got to defend somewhat. So that's the next step for Jello. He got to show that he could guard these fast guards, man. Rima says, yes, Jello needs to show his defense. That will get you a long way. If he truly wants to make the Hornets, he got to show he could defend. Because the Hornets right now, they don't want that many guards. They got too many guards. They got about 10 guards and not enough big man. Swift said Jello's too big to only be 6'4". Yeah, he's not big enough to defend. You got to be tall. You got to be tall. That's why I wish Jello was 6'8". Because all that back down and posting, that would have helped. But he's not. So he's got to learn how to defend. But we'll see what's up, man. Shout out to everybody. New Media Nation United. Man, it's a great show. And, man, I'm glad to speak with y'all this morning, man. Y'all have a good day.